I've been teaching PE for the last probably 2 years. So that's where I kind of coming from. That's where the passion comes from, I suppose. I've teaching, coaching, kind of been involved with different actually kind of sports teams as well. So I still have some element of coaching in my background as well, like from a young age, from like probably 16, 17 onwards. Like there's been like summer camps and things like that. Like so, like we kind of have been racking up the experience without even knowing it, if you get me. Like so.
Yes. And you're looking, I assume, ultimately to get out of teaching and into coaching full time, is it?
Yeah, that's it's probably not the short term plan. To be honest, like kind of teaching, I've only been teaching 2 years, like so I still got to give it a good
Yes.
crack for another while, like and go from there.
So there's a lot of perks and a lot of benefits
There is,
to
yeah. Like I think it is manageable. Like say I only have like say at the moment, like I have the 3 months off now in the summer as well. Like so, you
yes.
do get the bit of holidays to kind of focus on different things, and so.
Absolutely. And so you've been 3/4 of the way through. Are you setting up anything for yourself? Have you started any, like, say, social media work, promoting
No,
yourself, getting your name out there?
I haven't as such. No, like I have the way I'm looking at it is now. Well, what I thought was the right way. I know you're going to tell me different, but um, like just to kind of get kind of people I know that may be on board and kind of get kind of clients in terms of helping them, like they can be like my testimonials, things like that, and I can use them to kind of like and advertise myself, I suppose.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to do. Always handy if you have friends or family.
Mm.
The only possible downside of that is that if kind of people don't really want to do it and more doing it just to help. So I would suggest definitely say it, but
Mm.
don't badger them, if you know what I mean, push them or
Yeah,
things
of
like
course, yeah.
because that I've seen that happen, and yeah, it's not nice. But no, definitely way to do. Be right, build up your testimonials, get as much case studies as you can, get them out there. I would suggest for yourself, create a business or a Facebook page. So you understand the difference between a page and a profile.
Mm. Yeah.
Um, get one up of just a page, but kind of have it like, you wouldn't be shy when it comes to social media? Would you like get your face out there, be on camera, record yourself, things like that?
I probably could, but I probably would be kind of the shyer side of it now, to be honest with that. Like that's not like who I was, I suppose, but I know that's kind of who you kind of have to be as well
Yeah,
to get the
especially if you're
visibility.
going down the online
Yeah.
coaching route.
Mm.
Maybe now is a kind of a good time to start beginning to get used to that. Like, I would
Yeah,
even
of
your
course, yeah.
own personal profile, just even take a selfie of yourself, like something like about to jump in a meeting here, with the laptop behind you, or you're going on a Saturday night out with friends and take a group selfie or something like that. Just kind
Mm.
of, just I suppose, push your own boundaries a little bit, and
Mm.
because I even had to do that myself, like in the last few months. I was very antisocial on social media. I was never on it at all. I was on it, but I was never partaking in it. And I was kind of had to get myself out there, and I was just expecting everyone to comment, being like, "This is stupid. This is ridiculous. What are you doing?" Or the whole world to open up and kind of swallow me whole. And you'd be surprised how much support you get. And
Mm.
even bigger thing, how much nobody cares really, and you're thinking everyone's going to be looking at this or commenting or thinking like that.
Yeah.
Because then once you're closer to finishing, once you're closer to getting qualified and actually really pushing yourself forward, I would probably be suggesting to you to create a page, and that's then where you do videos of yourself, kind of promoting what you do, and then kind of maybe a couple of minute videos of just little tutorials that you probably would do with people, kind of get them on board and kind of reach out and get a following, and just build up your page itself. Like, you kind of want to aim to get to about 1,000 followers. That kind of shows good credibility, and then if you can just post once a day, really, ideally showing yourself in some way, shape, or form. Now, it might be difficult to kind of like, well, what can I post about? Handy's way is just kind of look at other people, look what they're doing.
Yeah.
You'll always have the few
Mm.
groups of friends that'll, you know, take a picture of us walking into the bloody sitting room, and then 2 hours later taking a picture of walking into the kitchen, like, and it's like, why are you posting this? Like, but take a leaf out of their book. be ultimately
Yeah.
what I'd say to you.
Yeah. And what kind of social media platforms do you recommend in terms of Facebook, Instagram? Is that kind of the way to go down, or?
Well, for me, like it's Facebook. So I would, if you're recording videos or if you're kind of recording like kind of stock stuff, you could do them all. Like I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. But for them now, I just kind of like I'm just after doing a week's worth of recording the videos, and I'll upload it to all those social media platforms. But then I actively partake in Facebook. So Facebook for me is the one that I would use. What I'd say is I'd say pick one. It doesn't really matter which one you pick and stick with it. Kind of if you have an idea for your target audience, social media kind of goes hand in hand with them. So like if you're targeting a younger audience, maybe go towards TikTok because that's a lot of the younger generation is using that. Like Facebook and Instagram, they're kind of for everybody. Facebook be more the older crowd, kind of, 20, no, late 20s, early 30s onwards. Instagram, I'm not 100% sure, but Instagram, I think it'd be something similar as well. For me, I just picked Facebook. I'm a Facebook ads. That's what I run. So I'm kind of seems to go hand in hand. If I'm running Facebook ads, but then I'll be an expert in Facebook as well. So that for me is what I do. But yeah, it's no harm to kind of post content on them all, but then really focus on one. Or even you don't have to post on them all. You can just focus on one itself and just really kind of make that your own. Like, do you have
And is there
any?
any, I'm probably going to go more so going to go down the Instagram route because I think that's probably where I, like say, the people I'd be looking at, like say, a lot of people kind of my age, a bit older, obviously a lot of younger people on it as well, like so I can have that like a bigger range, I suppose, as well. Like say
Yeah,
Facebook, I know for say people younger than me, like it's just a no go really as such, like so.
yeah.
So kind of you suss that out as well. But yeah, so like, is there any kind of in terms of then kind of building up that kind of following and that kind of what would you use for say posts and resources, things like that, or what would you recommend?
Well, initially, I would figure out who your ideal client is going to be. So you're going to target young people, early 20s, kind of build muscle. You're going to target the older generation to kind of help with aches and pains in their joints or things like that, or whoever in between. Um, pick out who you think is your ideal audience and just start with that. You might find over time it could completely change. But try kind of get someone in mind, get something in mind. And then what I do is I would start joining groups, adding friends who your ideal audience is, or Instagram, like follow people who will be your ideal audience and get them hopefully to follow you back. Then regards, I suppose, doing up content, like I suppose just sit down and think about it. Look up kind of competitors of yourself for what you're doing and see what they do. Because you're going to have big names that's doing this for years and will have millions of followers. YouTube is a fantastic resource for that, where you can look at what they do and then you can look at their videos sorted by popularity. They'll have videos that have millions and millions of views. You can look at their videos and just kind of see what they're talking about, see what they're doing, and just kind of take notes on it and then make stuff out of that yourself. There's also AI. That's a slippery slope. I wouldn't kind of go onto AI and say, do me up a nutritional cheat sheet or something like that. I would use it kind of more for market research purposes, kind of like I'm looking at an audience of women in their 50s. What could be pain points for them type thing? And then get out talking to people, get out seeing if that's true, if they're struggling on it or not. And then kind of make content around that as well. So basically the best thing I'd say you could do is get out, get talking. Tell people that, I'm doing this course, I'm starting to be trying to be an online coach. Would everybody somebody be interested? To say no, grand, on to the next person. If they say yes, say like, would you be interested in a free call? Just get them on, have a chat, see what you think, pick their brains, and yeah, just constantly take notes. And from that, then you get to see what they're struggling with, and then you get to go and resonate that out to potential people, other people, and that could hit them, and then all of a sudden you're getting messages, you're getting kind of content then, and it is a good cycle in a way. It's just, I suppose, like everything, getting started, getting out there and doing it.
Yeah. That's it. You're right. Yeah, the even for me, like the paying the money initially to do the course was like a big kind of thought process, like to make sure that it was something that I was definitely want to
Yeah,
do, and so
yes.
I'm in deep now, so I'll keep going.
That's it, and there's nothing like making a big investment like that to really spur you on, like, because you'll even find yourself, if you offer things for free, people will be kind of half-assed about it. While if you charge a fee, whether it's a low fee starting off, or whether you go straight into the deep end, if people pay, like, they will show up. Nobody likes to waste the money for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, was this any use to you? Was this helpful at all, or?
No, it was not yet. Look, even just hearing someone telling you, yeah, go do it kind of thing, like, or this, like, make a start at it, like, it kind of, so that bit of a nudge you kind of need as well, like, so,
Yeah,
which is
like,
good.
look, my advice, you're off for the summer. I'd get the ball rolling now on organic stuff and stuff. With social media, you have organic and inorganic. And the organic is like you just kind of make a post yourself, and then eventually people will come to you. That takes a lot of time, but it's very important because you're showing people who you are, because nowadays with the likes of AI, ChatGPT, you can post content like my top 5 nutritional tips for fat loss, for example. People can read that and be like, is that real or is that just generated? They can read that off loads and loads of different online coaches or trainers. What people need to see is actual people and their real lives. They want to see you for you. People don't sign up for your online coaching because of your price or because of what you do. They sign up because you do something that generally resonates with them or that they like about you. So I would certainly start that now and just start building that audience, getting your name out there. And then once you're qualified, once you're getting going, then maybe look into the inorganic way, which would be the paid ads route, where you can then potentially build your profile, get your brand out there more, get people coming into you, get leads coming in, and hopefully then get yourself a few quid out of it. But that would be certainly the route I would take. And yeah, if in a couple of months' time you want to look at ads or anything like that, feel free to give me a shout, because that's ultimately what I do. I even run a webinar on Thursdays, kind of giving tips and tricks on running ads themselves, and even offer a little course as well. You're probably a bit behind for that, but feel free to give me a shout whenever you want. I'll probably shoot you.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no bother. And any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here and happy to help in any way I can.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
Cheers. No bother. Thanks, Dean.
Thank
Great
you.
seeing you.
Bye bye. You too. Bye bye.